friends, and welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to share two things with you. One, this is a big day for me. My husband rides with me. I'm a new rider, and I have had my license for 9 months, and he felt confident enough in my skills to trust me to ride by myself home from work today. You know, I say this jokingly and lovingly. He's not controlling of me or anything. He's just looking out for me, and so this is I'm excited that I can document my first time riding home from work all by myself. I also commandeered his bike. I am riding his R1200 RT now. Sorry, hubby, it's mine. But the real reason I wanted to hop on today was to do a follow-up on my helmet. 5 months ago, I was in the market for a modular helmet, and I decided on the Schuberth C5. I think that the Schuberth C5 and the Showy Neotech 2 are very, very similar helmets. And in the end, I think it comes down to personal preference. But if you want to check out that video, I'll put it down in the comments. I wanted to talk about the pros and cons of having this helmet, the C5, now for 5 months. Let's talk about the pros. The vents on this helmet are phenomenal. There's a vent on the top here, and I don't know how I lived before I had this vent. When I open that vent up, you can just feel all the cool air rushing down on your head. I just love it. Also, the vent that is just below the visor is also super excellent for clearing your visor when it gets foggy. I also think that this helmet is a little quieter than the Showy, and I have heard from some people that they feel vibration and buffeting with this helmet at higher speeds. I actually feel like this helmet has less buffeting and vibration, but again, it depends on your bike. It depends on your windscreen. So if you can try out a helmet for a little while, I would highly recommend that. The modular button here opens easily, and I still think that the access to the tinted sun visor is a way better placement than the Showy. Super easy to access. I'm not going to pull it down for you now because I'm wearing my Flying Eyes sunglasses, which I also love. But that's for another video. Now I want to talk about the chin strap. The reason why I chose this helmet over the Showy was because the chin strap on the Showy really pressed on my Adam's apple and was extremely uncomfortable, which I have no problem with that with this helmet when I'm riding. However, I did have to ride as a passenger with my husband, and I guess because my posture's not as good as being a passenger when I'm a passenger, it was pressing so heavily on my Adam's apple that it was almost completely unbearable to wear. So something to keep in mind if you're a passenger. Try it on, see if that's a problem for you. The ratchet on this chin strap is super smooth and easy, but now I'm going to get into a con. I do think that the Showy pull tag on the chin strap is better. This one has a very small red tag, and while I'm able to take it off with no difficulty, I do think that it would be a lot easier if it was a little longer, easier to grab in general. All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The thing that everybody complained about after I posted my comparison video, which I actually was not even aware of at the time I bought this helmet, that the visor comes down on its own at certain speeds. Yes, that is a problem. It wasn't an issue when I first started riding, but fairly quickly it became an issue, and when the visor comes down depends on the bike that you're riding. On this RT, it came down at 52 miles per hour consistently. My husband's GS, he only had issues over 65. And when I was riding a Honda NC750 in Israel, I rarely had any problems. I think it happened once or twice when I got over 70 miles per hour. Here's the best news for all you viewers. I have found a fix for the visor. It will cost you $1.70 to fix that problem. And I have no issues with it anymore. So let's go back to my house and let me show you how to fix that. All right, friends, easiest fix. I got these rubber O-rings. They are 20 by 2 millimeter. I actually purchased this whole pack because I was trying to figure out what was the best one. But I did look on eBay and found these for $1.70. So super cheap fix. First, I'm gonna push these little tabs up on either side of the helmet. And then when you tip the visor back, it just comes right off. And on this raised lip of the visor, I'm just gonna slip this O-ring right around it. And then the visor goes back on. Now, one thing that you'll notice is that it definitely has this little clicking sound, but I have ridden multiple times with this in place, and this is not distracting. It's very easy to move still. You will also hear that when you pull the modular down. Couldn't hear it on the video that time, but when it's on my head, I can hear that clicking just a little bit. But the nice thing about this is not only does it prevent the visor from coming down in the wind, but it's even more secure for leaving at each little notch so that you have a lot more variability of spacing with your visor being open or closed. And that's it. Super easy, right? Try this out. Let me know what you think. Full disclosure, I just recently did this fix, so I do not know how long this will last. I don't know if these rubber O-rings are going to deteriorate over time. I don't know if it's going to bug me later. But, you know, if any of you have done this, let me know. If any of you do this based on my video, let me know. And I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for all my adventures. Take care. Bye-bye.